5 from quarter 1. I'm going to do top 5 like books overall, top 5 audio experiences, and top 5 additions to my collection. Top 5 reads. This was really hard because I had 12 5-star reads in the first 3 months of the year. Picking a top 5 was incredibly difficult. Maybe I'll cheat and give you some honorable mentions. Anyway, this was my first 5-star of the year, and I held off finishing this book so that I could put it in this year because I knew it was going to be a top read of the year. I loved it. So In Your Dreams by Sarah Adams was my first 5-star read of the year. Across the Vanishing Sky, it's perfection. Catherine's best work, which is saying something because I've never ever been disappointed in any of her work. I loved it so much. Mistakes Were Made. I just really needed this book. Like it was a book that fell at the perfect time of when I needed it, and this was everything I loved from the authors, like from book 1, and then add in like the tiniest bit of suspense and just a lot more depth. I loved it. And then I think my last top 5 read, one I don't have a copy of yet, although I think I'm going to have to get the new covers, but Indigo Ridge. I was so mad at myself for not picking it up sooner. It was so good, and I'm loving the whole series. Audio experiences. A couple of these included. This one is Chase Brown, and oh my gosh, I would listen to him read anything. My Grocery List. I love the way he portrays longing, and that was perfect for James. He couldn't have been cast better. Full cast. Perfect cast. It was the best. This could not be happier with how this audio turned out. The Dugout series by Piper Rain, they're also full cast, and I really, really enjoy them. They're so fun. This is where it got hard. I think I'm gonna go fantasy for my next ones. And so I've got Diabound, which is Gabriel Michaels, right? Who voices Xaden in the graphic audio. I thought this was such a fun audio to listen to. Also gonna go The Wolf King. I just think it was such a fun audio experience. They added accents. It was just a lot of fun. And that leads us to like the books I'm most proud to have on my shelf this year. I think like you got a hint. This one is just gorgeous. And I can't wait to have the matching blue. It's gonna look so good. Then this one, I think if you can just like, I have a problem. I'm excited to have this one on my shelf. Because I feel like having these indie editions is going to be so sweet when these books get the attention they deserve and are huge. If you've not read these deserve so much more hype. This one is just fun because it's the UK edition, and I think it is perfect. And I think that leaves one more. I had to throw this in here because I believe this is the only way I will ever get a signed book by Rebecca Yarros, but also this one's gorgeous, and I love this book so much. All right. Tell me what books you loved in quarter 1. Tell me your best audiobook, your best read, or the book you're most excited to have on your shelf this year.